My name is Karina Wilmington. I recently graduated from Plainfield South High School. I'm going into my freshman year at Joliet Junior College and getting my associates in child development. Afterwards, I plan on going to Illinois State University to get my early education bachelor's, and I plan on becoming a teacher. Teaching is a really big part of who I am. I've always wanted to be a teacher. Right now, I'm teaching at KLA Daycare, and I plan on eventually becoming a kindergarten teacher. Today I would like to introduce myself even more by showing you my life in a bag presentation. The first thing I have in my bag is a book. This book is called Part of Your World, and it was written by Abby Jimenez. As you can see, I'm not even halfway through this book. I have not finished it yet. I wanted to show you a book that I haven't finished because I wanted to tell you about how I'm always striving to read more and more books. I've always been a big reader, and getting a yearly reading goal higher and higher every single year has always been really important to me. I read with my mom and my grandma, and we always try and outread each other. Right now on my Goodreads, I've read 46 books, and my goal is at 50. So I'm trying. I think I'll be able to reach that this year and hopefully go even higher. My favorite genres are fiction and romance. My favorite series are Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Twilight. I like series more than regular standalone books because I feel like they give you more depth to it, to the environment and the characters. But my favorite authors for more standalones are Taylor Jenkins Reid and Kristen Hanna. The next thing I have in my bag is a cookie scoop. I have always loved baking since I was a kid. I started baking with my grandma Helene. Right now I've been making a lot of cookies and breads and cupcakes and stuff that I'm more comfortable with. However, soon I would like to get more comfortable with making more decorative or creative cakes and stuff like that. And I would also like to start learning how to cook. Right now in the summertime and the spring, as it gets warmer, I kind of lose motivation for baking. I don't really want to do it as much anymore. But in the fall and the winter, I usually pick it right back up. I have my own recipe book that I am trying to cross off every single recipe and make everything in there. The next item I have are my headphones. I'm always listening to something, whether it be music, podcasts, or audiobooks. I listen to a lot of music because I feel like it kind of helps your mood no matter what mood you're in. I listen to a lot of pop when I need a little boost, like Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, but I also like listening to slower music like Lana Del Rey and the Beatles when I need to calm down a little bit. But I don't listen to music very often. I usually listen to podcasts or audiobooks. The podcasts right now that I like the most, one is called Normal Gossip by McKinney Kelsey, and it's a podcast about random gossip stories from listeners that they have submitted. Each episode is about an hour long, and they invite a guest on and tell them this gossip story. And usually this guest is a doctor or something, so I get to learn more about what I'm listening to, and I think that's important because it makes me feel more productive while I'm doing laundry or cleaning and stuff like that. I feel like it's more productive when I'm listening to something and learning something. The other podcast I listen to is Morbid. It's a true crime podcast by two sisters. They do a lot of true crime cases, but they also do a lot of episodes on random morbid things. Like one of them is an autopsy technician, so they did an episode about what the process of that is. So that's really interesting. Again, it's just something that I'm learning in addition to whatever task I have to do. And then the next thing I listen to is a lot of audiobooks. I count my audiobooks towards my Goodreads goal every year, how many books I'm reading. Which I know is kind of controversial, and some people don't think you should count audiobooks, but that's just how I do it. I also think I can learn more through that, and I'm being more productive in whatever tasks that I'm doing. And then the last thing I'd like to tell you about is my bag. I got this bag from a garage sale about 2 days ago, and it was only $3, which is really nice. That's kind of how I always get my clothes. I'm definitely one to do secondhand thrifting and things like that. I think it's fun, but it's also obviously a cheaper, more sustainable option. I'm also really into fashion. I like the look of this bag, obviously. I've always been really into fashion, and how I dress and the accessories that I pair with my clothes has always been very important to me. I a lot of the time will read books on fashion, or I'll look up certain YouTube videos on runways or what's people think is in style now. I like kind of going with the trends, but I also like taking some inspiration from older trends, like from the 90s, Sarah Jessica Parker, Jennifer Aniston, things like that. So yeah, that was my Life in a Bag presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned more about